What is up? Agoraphobe here. And as promised, tonight we got the classic, cult classic of badass Walter Hill's 1979, The Warriors. And I'm joined with Mr. John Steele. What is up, man?
How you doing, man?
All right, all right. Sound like I'm doing better than you, man. You don't sound like you feel very good at all.
I'm gonna be okay.
Say whatever you lack in gab and voice, I'll make up for, man. Because you know me, I I like to run my mouth and talk bullshit. So yeah,
Mhm.
um, first time that I'm checking out this imprint version of the Warriors, and I'm watching for everybody curious going to join us. I'm watching the theatrical version. I've not seen the theatrical in a long ass while. So, uh, um, other than that, shit. Trying to think of what else I could touch on here before we get this going. If anyone hasn't seen the Scream Watch last night, it went really, really well. I'm very proud of it. Anyone who hasn't seen it, go check it out. Um, Also, as I always push, go check out Horror for
I
All.
thought that was him, man.
By myself in Night Watch Zone. It's also going really well and kicking ass. In the chat, we got hey Trench, how you doing, man? Yeah, come out and play.
Ta-
Absolutely, man.
Tora and Chi.
Ninja, hey, what's up, Ninja? Ninja, yeah, yeah. This gonna be a pretty fun one. Ninja
Yeah.
saying, Ninja says, hey, Steel.
So this is the one, like one of the ones that came out when I was a kid.
Oh
The
God,
like,
yeah,
well, yeah, 1979, February 9.
yeah.
I was
I probably seen it in 1980. And I don't know about your guys' school, but at my school, back then, a lot of kids had jean jackets, and this is about the time that we were cutting the sleeves off the jean jackets, and we were running around, like during recess and shit. We was arguing over who was,
yeah.
you know, over who was going to be Swan and shit. It's like I'm Swan this time. No, you were Swan last time. You know what I mean? Because we all wanted to be the Warriors because it just made that much of an impact on us.
Hmm.
It's looking good. Cool, cool. I got both lights going, so I got the ring light here, I got the light up there, so hopefully that helps out. I'm trying to kill this fucking pixel shit, and I think I'm getting my thing right. Um, so you've probably seen this the first time, probably about the same time I did, man. Probably about 7, 8 years old, like
I
80,
know I
81,
seen it when it came out, man.
right? Like
But
like
my
as soon as they hit
grandma,
HBO and shit.
no, at the fucking theater.
You went to the theater and seen it?
My grandma stuck me in, man. The fucking in her like fucking long trench coat type of shit.
Damn, that is cool as hell. Yeah, I didn't see it at the theater. I see it on HBO about 80 or so when it first came on there. That's cool as hell, man. The first person I think I've ever talked to that actually went to the theater and seen this.
Yeah, that's why it's big for me.
Yeah, all my friends and me, man, we were huge on it. Did you guys run around and act like you was the Warriors and shit?
No, I mean, no. Hell, well, I mean, there was levels to it. I guess. I mean, there was some real warriors running around too. So,
Right,
yeah, I guess
right.
we
But I
all
mean,
played.
right. But I
But
mean,
yeah,
being a kid and shit at school, you just kind of wanted to be, you know what I mean?
my, yeah, it's weird that like it was weird like what movies I would like every kid's gonna come out the theater as a small kid like emulating something from it, right?
Absolutely, yeah,
I mean, for me
yeah.
it was like what I as a child, I'm probably on that level. What I took from that film is funny because it's twofold because the baseball furies with the
Mm-hmm.
face paint. Okay,
Right.
so I'm 6. I'm not, I don't remember the fucking first time I celebrate Halloween. I'm like maybe around 5 in school with little masks and shit on or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I had seen anyone with, in real life, so to speak, with face makeup. Like
All
I hadn't
right.
been to the circus yet or anything like that. So these motherfuckers on Halloween one year, these teenagers, because I'm like 5, 6. My uncle was taking us to the trick or treat, right? Around,
Uh-huh.
you know, he's drive out of our neighborhood because it was the bad neighborhood, and we'd go to the other neighborhood, which was good, and then we'd fucking trick or treat over there. But it was these kids dressed up like Kiss, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what Kiss the band was at the time, but I had seen the Warriors already, and I was like, fucking like, what the fuck? Like in my little brain, I was like, oh fuck, I thought these motherfuckers popped out and would get ready to chase us or what? And they were
Right.
a little, yo, they were a little fucked up when we passed them. They were kind of like, yeah, hey, fucking, you know, little 70s, man.
You're right. That's
So,
great. Man.
but,
Hey,
but yeah, it always stuck in my brain first for like the fear of that, you know what I mean? Like, um, and then no, just the relatability of it for me. I grew up in a tough neighborhood and type of shit. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. I grew up in mine was a little rough, maybe not as rough as what yours might have been, but I definitely didn't grow up in a nice side of town. That's for sure. I was definitely on the other side of the tracks. Yeah. Hey Jerry, how you doing, man? Luther, the dude that plays Luther is absolutely great, man. Of course, you've seen him in 48 Hours and Commando. You remember the part he played in Commando still?
yo, but yo, I remember him more for that other film about the dreams and shit.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But remember, he's the one that Schwarzenegger says, you remember when I promised that I kill you last? And he goes, yeah, yeah, you did. He's
Yeah.
I lied. Remember, and he drops him.
Mm-hmm.
That's him. That's it, man. And in 48 hours, he was a little fucker that hung. Actually, him and James Remar that plays Ajax was in 48
so,
hours.
so relatable story to that. James Remar would go on probably in the same year, or end of the same year, to star in 1980 fucking film with Al Pacino. So James Remar worked with Al Pacino very early on in his career because he was in a
That's cool.
movie called Cruising 1980. So I fucking
Damn,
like,
yeah. Directed by Friedkin. Yep.
and then
That's a Friedkin a lot of
Swan,
people don't know about.
I believe Swan. I don't know directly, but I believe didn't he? Wasn't he a fucking Xanadu
He
baby
he
with
was in Xanadu, yes, with Olivia Newton-John. Yeah.
yeah. And that's a movie my wife likes. That came out in what 80?
Something like that. Something like that.
Some
Yeah, my fiance has that. Here, as a matter of fact, hold on a minute.
do it. Just all this from the Warriors people. You see how this shit works.
Xanadu. There you go, man. There's my fiance's DVD. Here, let me see the year here, man.
Well, yeah, yo, my wife likes that shit too, man. It's weird.
Yep, 1980. Yep, sure was. Very next year. We got Jerry in the chat. We got Juno 2000. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for coming through. If everybody gets a chance, just hit that thumbs up, hit that like if you please would. Running Samurai 95. Rented it just for the stream. Awesome, man. Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Um, says I heard the original script. Sloan was supposed to be kidnapped by a gay gang and have a way for escaping. I don't know. Thank you, Katie. Tuesday, yep, yep, yep. Yeah, James Amari is very underrated. Remember, he probably played in one of the well, they're all good stories in the Tales of the Dark Side movie. Remember, he plays in the one with the gargoyle.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
the artist. He's the
with
artist.
with Radon Chong. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, try to catch up here real quick here, and Happy New Year back to you. Yeah, Happy New Year, Steel, man. I ain't talked to you since for New Year.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a brand new one.
Happy New Solar Wheel in the Sky return.
If yeah, if everybody's ready or needs an extra minute or two, let me know. If not, give me that thumbs up, and we'll do the countdown and get it going.
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Man, actually, I'm 31
yeah, depending on where you
seconds.
left that. Yeah, yeah. Do you still need to smoke half a cigarette running? If you need to, man, go ahead real quick, and I'll bullshit and get this together. Yeah, it's crazy. Also, Thomas Waits plays Fox in this. He's also in Carpenter's The Thing. Plays Windows. Remember?
Yeah.
He's also in Clan of the Cave Bear and Injustice for All with Al Pacino, who we were just talking about. He's also in Light of Day with Michael J. Fox and Joan Jett. What other gang in the movie do you feel the Warriors would have a great fight with? Oh man, just about just about any of them. You know, it's actually pretty amazing. You know, as the movie goes on, they have less and less and less members, yet they're still kicking ass. You know what I mean? Just goes to show it's not how many people you have; it's how well you know how to fight, how well you know how to survive. That's basically all that's about, man. Because you know what I mean? They
Mhm.
compared this to the 300. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fighting, you know, this their small number fighting against these big number of motherfuckers trying to kill them. I don't know. I think they could have had a good fight with just about anybody. You know, as long as the numbers weren't too great. Well, one of my favorites is the fight they have in the bathroom with the roller skate.
Yeah, it's probably overall that's probably the best fight. That and the fucking the bar scene with the chicks, yo. That's memorable. Um
Oh, with the Lizzies.
yeah, bro. Yeah, it's just I mean that's why it's my favorite movie of all time, man. I mean there's just so much attachment to it because of that. So yeah, I've watched it over and over again throughout the years. You know, I found parallels in different things, and
Right.
you know,
Well, I guess we'll. Do you have applause on the on the mountain?
balls on the mountain.
Yeah, on the Paramount Mountain.
The Wonder Wheel on the Paramount Mountain. I'm
Yeah,
fucking yo. I'm 31 seconds in, man.
so I
Let
got.
me.
I'm right here on the Paramount fucking mountain, man. 2 seconds into the the intro.
All right, hold on, man. Let me see if I can go back. All right, you said the Paramount Mountain. All right, once that comes up, right here. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. There we go. A Gulf and Western Company.
Count the stars in these in this circle here, people.
Wonder Wheel.
And then,
Yeah, I haven't seen this one without all the extra stuff shoved in it in a long time, man. It's the theatrical version. At one time, this was the only version, and then Walter Hill come out with that director's cut, man, and then that was the only one that was releasing for a long ass time.
yeah, I that was a weird direction for this film. I think like that. I kind of I know I get the comic book paneling. Uh, a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people just wanted to keep. That's not that's not really keeping it gritty though. Even though I heard he said that that was or somebody some source said that that was his intention from off rip off the off the script.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, so the shots in this, see, like I reimagine things in my mind, like because now I've grown more like seeing how directors film and you know on the lens and everything. And I always felt like, yo, like Abel Ferrara would have directed this well too. Not saying that he would have outdone, Walter Hill, but like I think like he would have done a good job with it as well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it would have been a little bit more twisted fucking version though, bro. Like for me in my mind, that's where you know.
Yeah, because I mean, for what it is, it's actually a pretty clean movie, man. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, there's
Yeah,
not a lot of, blood or, you know what I mean? It's not anything that's overly dirty or gory or anything like that. It's actually pretty clean, which is really cool that it's such a kick-ass movie and still so fucking clean. It's pretty amazing, really.
well, on that note, one thing that is not clean that is now an unseen icon in the cities of New York that there's no more graffiti shit like there was back then because the whole story revolves around a train. They start you off in the Wonder Wheel, right?
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so there's a lot of symbolism in this film as well, but you won't see the trains like that, which became a character unto themselves in the film because you can't film them no more. That's not existing no longer. This is this is the cool fucking part too, man. Like,
Yeah, like I was showing them all coming
okay,
together.
not only see most motherfuckers don't remember. Not only is the fucking face paint baseball furies, you also have the mime gang
Yep.
shit.
With the hats, yep. Yeah, man. I really could have done with a little more Cyrus and a little more Cleon, to be honest with you, man. I wish Cleon would have stuck around for a minute. You know what I mean? I kind of like that character.
My neighborhood was a composite of all these types of heads walking around, bro.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You
Well,
know,
there was a
kind of
lot
like
more of this.
it's fucking just basic people just doing everyday shit.
Yeah, this is just how people looked more like at this time. You know what I mean? It's just how people dressed. That's how people walked around. That's how people carried themselves. A lot of people. The other side of the tracks looked like this.
Yeah, this is this is this is fucking The Wanderers. This is another movie that came out in the same year that has to do with the gangs in the '60s. So
Right?
in,
Yeah, I
the,
forgot
in
about
that
that.
film, in that film, there's a gang, the Fordham Baldies, right?
Hey, for
And in this one, there's the Baldies gang and shit.
right. So for Hector, when you watch this Hector, or if you're out there right now, you can see the rest of my room and my collection. So there you go. He
So the
was
scene,
he was bitching about my light being off and shit, and he couldn't see my collection and stuff back there. So tonight you can see it. Here, I'll even spin it around. Let you look at it a little there. There you go. There's the comedian. There's some more the figures and shit. There's some posters. There you go. There you go, man.
oh, all right. At that time, it's probably like trying to like get the feel for this is probably right before, like right around like late summer, maybe. I don't know when the fuck. Could be. I mean, remember, like some areas more like hilly and shit too.
You understand what that is, man. This is one of the few times you can see him without that beard. Yeah. Yeah, see, there's Cleon. Cleon was a good character, man. I'd like to see him stick around for a minute. And Cyrus, I mean, Cyrus is just fucking iconic.
You know who should be here in the chat? Mac, if he's not.
Prism. Hey, how you doing, Prism?
Uh,
Yeah, hi hats would be a cool to fight the Warriors and even the Hurricanes. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Everybody, there's my fiance. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
whole lot of magic. What do you know about Cyrus?
So all the lights keep me from being pixelated. All right. I guess I'll go with the lights from now on because I want it to look better. See, I always show off the lights to give it more of a movie vibe. But I guess it's pixelated. So all right, I want it to look better. So. Yeah, you can actually see me. Sorry.
Every motherfucker up in here just waiting to get flexed on so they can fucking fight, yo.
Mm-hmm.
At this point,
It's
I wish
it's a dangerous situation.
I wish you would swing. And motherfuckers like, so you know this gang that's about to speak basically in the head is like on some shit because they're like for all of them to listen like that.
Yeah.
Basically preparing them for war, but you know, there's
Yeah.
a
Oh yeah.
there's a Trojan horse in the fucking in the mix that throws off the balance.
His plan's crazy too, man. There's the Turnbull. His plan's crazy because basically what he wants is all the gangs to join together and fucking take over and run this fucking city together. Which, if that shit would have worked, that would have been crazy. All one unit. It's a hell of a dream, but I'm not sure how long it would have worked. You know.
You can't hear my background, can you?
No.
Okay.
If you can count, suckers. This dude's like this guru, you know. It's just something that he just
I don't think this dude did too many things after this, man.
Right. This guy playing Cyrus
The
is a
moon
guy
runners.
Roger Hill.
See that they're telling you who the rivals are right here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not all rivals, but some of them are like we'll get to that later, but that's like for me, that's one of my favorite funny scenes too in the whole film. So.
Uh-huh. And
Oh, shit.
9 nuggets from 100 gangs. There are over 100 more. Yeah,
No.
smaller ones and shit like the orphans and shit like that. The orphan. Yeah. That's an interesting meeting. They didn't even know there was a meeting. Ain't but 20,000 police in the whole town. Yeah, now can you dig it? Finally, the last time he says it, he just loses it. Can you? He stretches it out and everything.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's that symbolic of that Christ-like pose. Like, you know, I'm putting myself up on a cross here, telling you all like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
whole like, you know, mystique of the crowd and shit.
But
This dude's like that
he
dude's
just
like
got
a
the vibe to
Shakespearean
him. You know what I
outfit
mean?
going type of shit, bro. Huh?
He just got that vibe to him. He just got that magnetism that when he speaks, you know, they listen, they pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
He just got that it factor.
Oh, here comes the popo.
Yeah, yeah. I was kind of looking at Cyrus's gang as almost kind of like a cult more than a gang, just by who their leader is. You know what I mean? It's somewhere between a cult and a gang because you know what I mean. If he's leading them, he's got the cult
Right.
vibe.
Yeah. I mean, it's the politician up on the boards. It's the fucking pulpit priest. It's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it's never meant to be like that. To be under one like that.
But,
You know.
yeah. Well, it just wouldn't work, man. In the long term, there's no way it would work. There's no way. It's just not possible. People, it just as much as he wants to dream, as much as he may dream that it could, it still wouldn't. I think we should have been longer. Yeah, this movie only runs about 90 minutes, but and it flies by too, man. That right there, you don't ever want a 90-minute movie that seems like 3 hours. That's a bad sign. But it's all our turf. Yeah, we could have used a little more
I
silence.
do with the fucking bearskin fucking rug on his fucking on his fucking vest, whatever.
Yeah.
Statement,
They're sneaking all up with the lights off and shit. New York's finest.
Oh, Popo at the gates. They're already showing you the jail bars right there, just being at the gates of the thing. Why they have to come up to the gates? Come passing. But you didn't know that it was. You thought you just saw police. Now you see the gun pass. Okay.
There he is.
That was homeboy right here.
David Patrick Kelly. He always plays some slimy little fucker, don't
he? Yeah.
He did a good job at it.
Yeah, this motherfucker's like an old crack shot too with that. I'm like, come on, man.
It's them, the Warriors.
You know what? Like, okay, right here. Okay, so this is the Fox right here. He's the numbers man, right? He knows numbers of gangs. He knows like strengths. He knows he's the fucking like guy to look at. He's kind of like the mid level, and that's who I think the actor who played Swan was supposed to be, and they were supposed to be switch roles, but the chemistry apparently didn't work between fucking what is it? The two male and female character. So the dynamic, they said, wasn't chemistry wasn't there.
Yeah.
So they switched it up, I guess.
Documentary.
Huh?
So yeah, I checked out the documentary, and they got a really good several different part, and really a great newer interview with James Remar, man. That's a good interview. How he got the role of Ajax and shit. Yeah, Juno. Not only is that Sonny Landham in 48 Hours, but the dude that plays Luther here, and James Remar is also in 48 Hours. Because remember, James Remar plays Gans in 48 Hours. I couldn't believe it. I got shot. He's going to immediately get tossed around his ass. Look, oh, you little bastard. He starts beating their ass. But then the numbers, you know what I mean? He ain't one fucking warrior over there to help him.
Yo, he was fucking him up for a minute, but then this one homeboy came in with the kick, like plop, plop.
Yeah. And then look at the elbows. That's nasty. Elbows and knees, man. Elbows and knees.
If most of the other warriors would have got out of the fucking park, and Fox wouldn't have froze, he wouldn't have like thought to like, oh, I'll blame it on these motherfuckers. He was the first one he saw, man. It was, but it was like some pre-planned shit. You could tell that they pre-planned to
kill Cyrus, yeah.
Well, no, not only that, but I think frame the Warriors as well.
Right. Well, like, I mean, he may not come up with the Warriors till he's seen them there. He said, they be the perfect bats.
Well, yeah, no, maybe, but I always felt like for me, it was like he knew, his gang knew that they were gonna frame them specifically.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. The 90 minutes is great. Yeah, could have used a few more minutes, but the director gives you a few more minutes of just some weird shit, man. It's just odd. It changes the vibe of the movie. It puts with the flow is the problem. That's why people don't like it as much. the director's cut.
Yeah.
It's just it changes the whole vibe of it. You know what I mean? It just feels like a different movie with that.
See, running through little inner cities and running through shit like this and graveyards and everything is familiar to me. So yeah, I've done it. That's why the movie resonates as well. All this is just like if you've lived like the life to, that degree, it's just and you're very much invested in it because, it's like a part of you because you're like you recognizing the shit up on the screen, like, oh shit, that's this dude, or that's this dude I hang with, that's like me, or, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I totally understand. I pretty much raised myself, man, from a young age. My mom wasn't around much, and you know what I mean. And I pretty much had to take care of myself. Which in the side of town that I grew up on, that meant I had to do a lot of fighting. I had to, you know what I mean. I had to survive, or motherfuckers would beat up on me. Shit, older, bigger dudes, you know.
So okay, a modern day regurgitating of this though would not do farewell. A lot of people have spoken against it versus like for it type of shit, but like you still your mind still in goes to like recasting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so for me, the Fox actor, I forget. I'm not gonna remember everybody's single name and stuff. It's just you know. So it's more of a me of like breaking down the movie analytically and shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Fox character, he looks like my homeboy Bryn. This kid, wow man, he could fucking he could replay that character as Fox. It's funny, man.
I'm checking out now, man. They look like completely different people now. Most of them.
But yeah, man.
This is a long time ago.
There's they just showed you the line of suggestion. This the line of fucking succession too, right there. With the hierarchy in this game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and
Ajax is kind of wanting to take over leader of it, and he's just like, who made you leader?
yeah, exactly. So now you got sour fucking grapes in the fucking gang and shit, right? It's like,
He's
oh
kind of
fuck
hard to get
you,
along
man,
with, you know?
I'm tougher. Huh?
I said Ajax is just kind of hard to get along. You know what I mean? He just got he just kind of anal about shit. He's got a he just doesn't play well with others,
There you go. And
even his own gang.
now you have your Michael Jackson MTV copied heavily from scenes like this.
Yeah, see, these guys stand around in these movies and stuff, man. You know, and they got a different vibe to them than the rest of the gang, too. Completely different. Like it feels like a gang, but it feels like something else too. You know?
Well, yeah, they're all fucking trained in martial arts.
Yeah, but I mean, I mean, not only that, but I mean, just how they are, just in general. They're just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got
they're
a
more
code.
organized. They're more organized than any of the other gangs. They're
Oh
like
yeah.
they're the biggest gang in the whole neighborhood, man, or in any neighborhood. I think at the time.
Oh yeah.
This one is based off like an actual gang. I don't think everybody was wearing fucking karate shit and all that, but maybe some motherfuckers were. It's like this is a dojo right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this
Basically.
dude is the sensei, bro.
Mm,
He's like, yo.
yeah.
So my man probably he seems very like former military. This guy right here, like he was in the military, and this is what he's doing after that type of shit. He's back
Yeah.
home, and he's like, nah, man, shit is fucking crazy, man. So,
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah.
and the word, there it is. Always pay attention to the numbers in movies, film, and people. Uh, the first number I saw there was a 5. So the
Yeah.
Grammys
I'm
lyrics.
actually surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised. You know that Ebert. This seems like something Ebert would have liked. It's kind of surprising. I didn't know they both gave it thumbs down. That's crazy. You had to recast this movie with modern actors. Who would you pick? Prism wants to know who we'd pick if we had to like recast it with modern actors.
I wouldn't recast it ever. I know, like in my brain, I just mostly thought, that my friend Bryn really looks like that dude Fox, man. It's fucking almost crazy. He put their faces together, and then like, yeah, man, you can't really refilm this nowadays because um even like the aesthetic of the actors themselves, I mean, they just don't fit this fucking vibe.
Yeah,
This isn't something you can really do too Hollywoodized, you know what I'm saying? This is an
right.
actual film. If you wanted to, I don't think you should outright do it like at all, but like if you were to reinvent the wheel, so to speak, reinvent the Wonder Wheel, right? You'd have to put it. I feel like it would work best in post-apocalyptic,
Probably. Yeah.
but then that for me brings it back to like, okay, well, what they okay, zombies, like fucking this, that, and that. I mean, which they've kind of done too. There's a few films like this. There's after world, fucking blah blah blah, whatever. It's like let's throw these fucking Mad Max type of shit, and like so. There's always
That would
existing.
be cool. That
By
would
the
be
way,
cool.
this soundtrack,
Post-apocalyptic. You know what I mean? Post-apocalyptic warriors would actually be pretty cool, man.
this song is up there for me in the soundtrack. Nowhere to run to, baby. Nowhere to hide.
He's just saying, Samuel L. Jackson as the DJ. That would be interesting.
Oh fuck, bro, that's a fucking yo. That is a fucking crazy fucking idea, though, man. That wow. I mean,
That would be cool, man. He would do damn good on as the DJ.
oh shit.
Just showing his mouth, you know what I mean? Just showing his mouth and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You just know who it is already.
Right.
All the way back to Coney.
This chick here is that's a Lynn Thigpen. She was in quite a few shows too, man. Actually, yeah, they're just waiting for their chance. Like they won't even run across the street yet because they're afraid somebody's watching out. They're very smart, man. That's how they survive. Not only can they fight, but they're what I mean, they're wise about shit. They're not just running out there because they know motherfuckers are looking for them.
Yeah, also peep like the line that they're in the hierarchy. It's not like the
Mm-hmm.
last one is the last. The last one is like the strongest in
Well,
the
they don't
fuck.
know they're well, and two, they don't know they don't know they're being accused of Cyrus's murder yet. They're just afraid that the truce is off now.
Yeah.
So that makes it twice as bad when they find out that hey, we're being blamed for his murder. Ronan says, yeah, this movie would be damn near impossible to make right now. Yeah, it just in the same time for cinema. Plus, what kind of gangs would you portray? That would be really hard. Yeah, because shit has changed.
You also need what you would need like a fucking it, it sounds weird, but like some type of again, I feel like Ellen this borrows from a book anyway by
Mm-hmm.
Saul Yerrick. So this the whole train thing, like what are you gonna put for that in the apocalyptic shit? It has to be something that is the main travel method. So if you post apocalyptic it, you know, I don't know, man.
They still got the
Like
subway, don't they?
if there were okay, so if there were gangs like this in a like fucking weird uh, like Blade Runner type shit.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's literally like the only way I see it working. So it's a post-apocalyptic shit, but it's at that Blade Runner shit, and there's of course gangs like this, but on the street level type shit, like and there has to be a made mode of transport. So you it's pretty easily solved. You either do a future type train or you do a fucking like, and then there's the graffiti solving as well, you know.
Yeah.
But
They don't even bother using baseball bats and shit anymore, though. You know what I mean? It's all guns and shit now.
but see, if they did it like that, so the graffiti on the train, right, for the
Yeah.
future would be like outside the train, so the graffiti would turn, it would, morph as it had to, like, and that was also helpful in the plot line because it helps them to navigate the streets that they're unfamiliar with. So instead of a map up on a wall, they now have access to fucking be like say something to the train, which is in basically it's like a fucking if you put a bunch of phones taped up on a train on a mega train, and it was all one big black mirror. It was like sectioned off, had different like the color patches and everything are different, but overall it's just this like one reflective surface, and it's like speaking into like Alexa or Siri or some shit like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how like these things in the future are navigating away from whatever's chasing them, and they must have something that the others want. Obviously, it's like yes, they killed A, B, and C for this, and they got away. Not them, but they got framed again, type of shit. But you could do something really crazy with it like that.
Oh yeah, that man. It says talking earlier about Swan was supposed to be kidnapped by a gay gang and have a bit of a fight to escape the gang. Not sure where the scene was to take place, but it was cut out of the script. Huh.
Yeah. Well,
I never heard of that before.
let me tell you something. In them gangs that you saw in the fucking park, there's probably a few of them were yeah, this is
And
fucking impossible.
it just says interesting point that June of 2000, I read that one of those gang members was supposed to be Kevin Bacon. Really? Well, just like the girl
How
gang,
what? How the fuck?
yeah, Lizzie's. For years, it was the rumor that one of those chicks was Deborah Winger, but come to find out that Deborah Winger is not one of the Lizzies,
Oh, yo, this is like my favorite shit right here.
which I was a little disappointed about because I was kind of hoping one of them was Deborah Winger, but come to find out that's not true. That's just a rumor. This guy's son just had an accident. Yeah, yeah. I like we snatched. He throws the candy bar. We were back at her. Pay for what? Like damn. They just walk up and start snatching shit. There's nothing this girl can do about it.
Yep.
It's fucked up, man. It's like a form of bullying almost. Well, not almost. It is because I mean, what's she supposed to do about it? No stuff. You ain't gotta pay for that. Pay for what?
Okay,
He's
so
fucking crazy.
in my fucking YouTube world, you know, it's a YouTube world. Da, 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 da. Yo, so this dude would be played by fucking Trench and shit. I'm telling you, man. For me, it just makes sense, dude.
Luther?
Yeah, yeah. I could see Trench playing Luther, man. The robes.
Yeah, but the one time that he had an actual fight with somebody, it was Cleon, and Cleon just tossed him around his ass. Yet he's gonna swell all up on this girl all by himself.
He just fucking did some kung fu shit on him, yo. All right, here we go, yo.
Just the orphans. Yeah. This when we come across Mercy, played by Deborah Van Valkenburg, and she was also. You remember the old sitcom Too Close for Comfort?
Yeah, fuck. It was at the one with the dude Monroe and shit.
Yes, yes, and he got the two daughters, and
Yeah,
yeah,
and the other was the blonde.
yep. She was the dark-headed sister, the chick that's right here in the Deborah Van
Yeah,
Vandenberg.
she was a good looking woman, man.
Never been to Vulcanburg. I mean. Yeah, well, yeah.
This feels like the more closer neighborhoods like I grew up in shit with these types kids and shit. See how it's all like the gangs all here. It's the orphans.
Yeah. These fuckers didn't even know there was a meeting, man.
So yeah,
That's how
this
low
guy
they are on the phone.
this guy is Richard Grieco's brother, and you would also recognize him from fucking if you ever seen the Cable Guy with Jim Carrey. He's in that as well. He's one of the party members. But Richard Grieco's brother, but you notice him right away because he's got that kind of like lazy fucking eye. So
Right. It's interesting. That's interesting. All right. Rico, yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, because his name was Paul Rico. Hell yeah. God damn, his brother got all the looks, didn't he?
it's fucking, it's fucking funny, dude.
He's like, your brother's ugly motherfucker, man.
So one Halloween, I dressed up like homeboy right next to him and shit.
All right. Ronan says, the closest thing that I can see that was made recently that's even close to this would be movies like The Purge. That's what Ronan said.
We got
And
heavy rep. Mess was even find that out. This whole
says,
scene, this if there's a scene in all the film, this is the comedic relief part.
yeah.
Everything else is just fucking tense.
Because
The meeting
they're
between
flexing
the meeting
his turf,
between
man. You know what I mean? And they end up making him look like an asshole in front of all of his fucking followers.
the meet the meeting between fucking this group right here, and then when you see the three individuals that end up in the bar with the Lizzies,
Right.
that whole fucking scene is way more tense than this shit right here.
Oh yeah, those chicks are
So
fucking serious.
often you need to step up your fucking heavy connect fucking rep.
Yeah. She even fucking she even puts him down, and he don't do shit about it. You know what I mean? Everybody just kind of walks on this motherfucker, man.
Yo, Ajax, he's like, you know what that is, don't you? And I was like, yeah, trouble. This is where
The
shit was up when the little female lion comes in and shit. It's like all the males are like, oh shit, like all right, well, she's really the
yeah
one that's like probably making money for them and shit in this neighborhood.
the scene in Central Park, I do believe is where it is. You know, with the female cop on the bench. I got
Yeah,
some trivia for that too. That chick was on a couple of seasons, or at least one season of Frasier. She played Frasier's boss, the one that Frasier was messing around with.
yeah.
For anybody that's seen Frasier,
I got an army like the Warriors. I'm super connect. Shit.
some man you are. It's like damn. It's like man. Look at
Yeah,
someone looking and going, God damn, man. It's
yeah.
fucking
When she speak, leave the dude speechless and like, yeah, all right, man, where your balls at now, dude?
yeah.
You gotta pay respect to who's making the money in the neighborhood. Her, not you, motherfuckers.
They got no respect for him at all at this point.
We don't do that.
He just lets everybody yeah. He just says just have them on foot having to make their way through the territory.
Yo, he conferred with homeboy first. They look at each other because he's like, yo, could we take these motherfuckers right now?
Mm-hmm.
Even with the ones that they peep going fucking up on the roof and shit.
Uh-huh. I always thought Luther was funny, scary at the same time. Yeah, he's a little nutty son of a bitch, man. He's crazy as hell.
I ain't no whore.
Ronan says, I kind of felt bad for that gang. They want to fit in and want to be tough and prove themselves, but they just don't have the muscle. and just aren't the right people to be gang members, right? They're just posers basically. That's a poser gang, you know.
Well, no, but no. I
They don't have the balls. They don't have the balls
mean,
to do
look,
that
look,
shit.
look where they're living. I think. Do you think they really have to pose around this area or what? You know,
They just don't have the balls necessary, man.
it's they have numbers, is what it is. They have a lot of numbers living in that like condensed little area right there, and then like I think this was shot in two different locations, like where they just turned the corner. I don't think it was from that actual corner. This is like feels like another location, but I might be wrong. These movies, like Abel Ferrara likes to shoot like these, you
Yeah,
know, scenes like this, as well. That's why I said I think like a fucking he could have done this back then as well, but he was already doing his other stuff. 6201, 621,
yeah.
or 126. Yep. I
So
read numbers and all this shit now.
he goes, "I ain't no whore," while wearing a pink see-through shirt that surely doesn't cover up anything.
I don't know
Yeah, well,
horror, no.
she is a whore. I mean, I do believe that's actually what she really is, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's
405
what I see to be. Yeah,
HPX.
she's a neighborhood whore. Yeah,
Horror, man.
a whore. It's like, all right. See, if for some reason she's just completely enamored with the Warriors, man. You know, and you know what I mean. She's used to being around them dudes. She actually seen a gang with some balls, and she's like, she's completely infatuated. She like she likes the swamp. And Ajax is just a fucking bully, man. He just something's wrong with him. Look at him. They're just playing with him.
Yeah, about me, I got the big one.
Yeah, they're all kind of fucking around. But Ajax was serious right there.
Yep.
He's absolutely the best character in this. He gets taken out of it way too early. There's three characters, three of the best characters. That's one thing. At least this movie's got enough really good characters to where even though
Oh,
they two or three, they still got plenty of them. You know what I mean? Here they
when
come
the
with like 5 times the numbers of the Warriors.
when the orphan comes running with the weapons.
Great razor and everything. So he's a fucking. I'm just gonna Molotov to him.
Serving up some of that fucking Jeff Speakman medicine.
There you go. How about this Molotov? I give that's Richard Grieco's brother, man. I mean, he definitely didn't get the. I mean,
We're
you
gonna
know,
rain on you, Warriors.
yeah, you're right. He does have that eye. Yeah. Now that you mention it,
Oh
through the
shit.
eyes, through the eyes, he does look like Richard Grieco. That you know, the rest of his face, I'm not sure where he got that from.
All right, now at the train station.
In case anybody is curious and just coming in wanting to join in, we are at 40 minutes.
See it, yeah.
Took me the longest time to realize that dude is the cop in Too Fast, Too Furious. Really? Who is Ronan?
Oh shit. Who, James Remar?
Not sure who's meaning. It wouldn't surprise me because James Remar, man, he still does a lot of shit, man. He's been in tons of shows.
What about you?
He was even in one of the Hellraiser movies, man. You know, one of the last ones that weren't quite as good. Yeah, just the
Yeah,
same night.
he's probably the only one getting like consistent work still like that, I think.
Oh yeah, Michael Beck for a while, you know, wanted to do to play Swan. He looked like he was gonna have a career for a minute, but for some reason he disappeared.
They rumble anyway. See that? You want to fucking play down the orphans, but they rumble anyway.
Do, do, Deep Fried Awesomeness is joined. Says, "Hey guys, what's up, John?"
Oh, what's up, man? Let's get down to it, boppers.
Yeah, I can picture Samuel L. Jackson doing that shit. That's the only one that I can really see being recast so far, though, man. You know what I mean? The only one that could really fit so far.
So you see her, and then you see him, and you kind of get an idea that maybe he get the word from her.
You know, with the actors nowadays, it's really hard to see any of them in these roles.
96th Street.
Yeah, me and you included. How come you're so happy about this? I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
He is too. Little
Fucking
psychotic.
smallest dude is the biggest bully and shit.
He's a little psychotic son of a bitch, yeah. Warriors. That is
They
so
just know
iconic,
he's
you know, with the
so
pop bottles, with the glass pop bottles that they haven't had in fucking 35 years.
so yeah. So the fact that he's like one of the smaller guys on the fucking that gang speaks to like he's like they fucking fear him more because he's like crazy
Mm-hmm.
versus
And
like his size or anything, you know, because any one of his own gang members could probably fuck him up.
oh yeah, and he's crazy because he got that small guy thing. You know what I mean? He's got that
Yeah.
small guy, whatever you want to call it, hang up. He's a small
Oh yeah,
guy,
so
so he's loud.
homeboy from Predators in this shit too, right?
Yeah.
Uh, as one of the cops, uh, the dude that was in Predator, I think he's in this too as a cop.
Really?
What the fuck? Yeah, he's the one that gets hit in the fucking legs. Those the fucking Native American dude from fucking Predator is the cop in this shit. Look it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember that.
Hey, I
Cool.
think it's the dude. Like, look for him. Look for him when the dude gets hit with the fucking bat in the knees, yo.
All right. When he throws it at the
Mhm.
knees,
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I go, all right.
Yeah.
See, for some reason, they're still dragging her right along with them. They got her by the hand, dragging her right the fuck along.
Yeah, probably one of the same dudes that actor right there that played one of the roller skaters. I think looks. Oh wait, see this is the Michael Jackson shit too right here. They when they're running through the whole
Yeah.
trying to get away shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He gets white tie. Him and this cop goes into this fucking train, man. That's nasty. That hurt real fast.
So yeah, like I always thought
Playing with like a bug on the windshield.
you throwing a fox into the light like Fox searchlight type shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Guys
he
being
was the fucking the outlook guy. He was the dude that went like the scout basically.
yeah, Ronan says the guy that plays Billy. Yep.
Oh, Billy.
Billy,
What the fuck?
Billy, boy.
That's a reference to two movies. One of them being what we talked about earlier, which was Jim Carrey's The Cable Guy,
Mm-hmm.
because he acts out that scene in that film. Okay, so here,
Yeah. Yep.
so far, like these other cats, they haven't really scared me. Or I guess at this point as a kid, well, maybe a bit, but you see grown ass men run at you. Don't even know how fucking old you are at 6. So
Right.
motherfuckers, but you've seen baseball before, whatever. You see motherfuckers like this. Motherfucker, pop, man.
Don't the baseball guy that one of these baseball guys tell me if you agree? One of these baseball guys with his makeup on, doesn't he look like Marilyn Manson? Watch. He looks
I
like fucking Marilyn
know what
Manson.
you're
Watch.
talking about. Yeah, I mean,
He
yeah,
does. He looks just like him. Watch.
that look is that look is not really an oddity to do because like Marilyn Manson's face. There are other dudes with his face that are
See,
built like that. So it's like,
there
I
he
know
is.
what you're talking about though. I mean, I'm sure Marilyn Manson watched this fucking film too, bro. I'm sure he must have. This
It's
is a
like
must-watch
goddamn
film.
Marilyn Manson chase.
These neighborhoods, yo. Yo, okay. So, fun fact, or what? My homeboy, this kid Chris, we used to call him Metal Chris. Used to
Uh,
fucking bang heavy out on the fucking drumsticks and shit. He fucking went as one of these guys and shit for Halloween with me and my wife and his girlfriend and shit one year. We just like out of the blue, it was just like one day, like fuck this, yeah, let's do it, man. We're adults, but this went trick or treating one year like that, man. Just up
hey,
like characters from the film.
yeah, there he is. Where all stars now.
The score runs this film, man. Literally, you know.
The,
This should the urgency sense is now there. Like, yeah, all right, we passed up these motherfuckers. We know we're gonna hit some shit, but yo, now it's like, fuck, man. This is you get your head bashed in with a fucking stick. It's a wrap.
yeah, they've done a good job of dividing them, though, man. That's basically what they do. Is they split off, they divide, and then they conquer.
So, and I'm gonna tell you the play move right here because this is Ajax looking at the fucking weakest people that he looks at as the weakest on the team, right? And
Yeah.
they're following him because they're like they know they're weaker than him, so they're gonna follow the next strongest dude and shit after Swan.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, Snow is the strongest. Yeah, but Cowboys pretty quick.
Yeah, he's Cowboys one of the weaker guys on
He's
board.
shorter, probably the shorter dude next to Fox. You know, got shorter legs. You know, I'm gonna run as fast. These motherfuckers in full gear with bats and all the shit, like long pants, dude. Not you know,
Yeah,
but they can they could fucking run. And motherfuckers was chasing me like that in my neighborhoods, bro. Like fucking growing up like that, dude. Not fucking like half fast Furies, yo. Yeah, here, Marilyn Manson.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I could see it.
yeah. Like especially when he was running, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what he really looked like Manson then. That always cracked me up, man. Since Marilyn Manson's been around and I seen this, I was like, hey, it looks like Marilyn Manson for some reason, you know. But I'm one of those people, man, that thinks everybody looks like somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that dude looks like this person, or that chick looks like this person. That's just how I am. I think everybody looks like somebody somehow. I love that saying what he told him. I want to take that bat and shove it up your ass and make it turn into a popsicle. And he basically did. Though I think he didn't do shut up his ass. I mean, he might have shut up his ass. I don't know. They didn't keep on it long enough. That'd be fucked up if it came back and there was a bat sticking out.
So now there's a sense of like maybe like all right, he's still like I'm still stronger, dude. But yeah, you proved that your kind of worthiness with me a bit.
Yeah,
So they're like, all right, man, we got this.
yeah, because there was only four of them, you know. And they were being chased by 10, 12, 13 motherfuckers at least at one point. They just kind of divided them and got a couple of them behind them. So that way, you know what I mean? So that was all strategy, man. It was all strategy because they couldn't have stopped and just fought all of them at once. So you know they had to divide them up a little bit, get behind them.
Let's take it back to the old school. Let's take it to Union Square.
One of the biggest things of fighting is strategy, man. You got to have a plan, especially when you're outnumbered like that. Got to have a plan. You can't just go muscle up against motherfuckers when you're that much outnumbered, unless they're a bunch of issues. You know what I mean? There they are.
See, he's the other horn dog in the fucking group.
Which one was supposed to be? Which one did everybody think was Deborah Winger? Because none of them look like Deborah Winger.
Probably the chick that just talked to the other chick, like in the middle. Either that one or the one he's about to fucking step to, yo.
That must be the one that everybody was talking about. The one there in the middle. That must be the
Uh,
one that thought was.
one of these chicks, bro. I think. Why Deborah Winger?
I don't know, but for years people swore that a young Deborah Winger was in it, man.
So maybe her fucking clone.
You
Nah,
know,
this woman's been in a few movies as well.
you know,
As
it's just one of those things where somebody says it, and next thing you know, everybody's going, "Oh yeah, the young Deborah Winger was in that." It's just one of those things. Over the years, it's turned into a myth. You know what I mean?
uh,
I checked it out a couple times, and I was like, "No, Deborah Winger's not there." Here's the chick that was in Frasier. She played his boss for like one season, the one that he ended up fucking and shit.
cowboy, the gentleman, he walks by, he tips his hat at her. He's just like, yeah.
That is an obvious setup. What chick is going to be in this Central Park or whatever in the middle of the night, New York City by herself? You know what I mean? I mean, it's obviously a setup one way or another. Ain't no chick gonna go and sit there all by herself in the middle of the night like that, unless she's fucking stupid. Not in New York, not in the middle of New York City.
New York City.
That would be a very poor decision,
But words you're not gonna get away with in a modern version as well. So there's that consider.
yeah, this is name is Mercedes Rule. I do.
Yeah, Mercedes Ruan. Yeah.
She's been a few other things besides Frasier, but that's mainly I remember her because during a part of the season, her and Frasier were fucking around, and somehow they get it recorded, and it ends up going all around the radio station. All right, good night, baby. I'll see you in a little bit. It's like whatever, man. We'll just keep going. You do what you're doing. That I mean, I'd have been like, dude, you really gonna stay there, man? And doesn't something about this look fishy? Seems like Ajax would be smarter than that. He's just thinking with the wrong head.
Yeah, I mean these two are like the mid level cowboy and the other dude. No, they're like the coolest heads in the bunch, you know. As
Yeah,
far as like, being level headed with the shit.
you gotta be smart. You got to be smart. So
Yeah.
it makes you realize that he survived this long because he's in the Warriors, you know, because he makes bad decisions.
Rembrandt, like physically is probably the weakest of the team. Uh,
Right. Followed by Cowboy. Yeah.
yeah,
Come on, Lou.
got him. Ah, fuck,
Exactly what charge does she have? Just him trying to assault her? Is that what they're going to charge him with?
No, it was a setup.
Well,
What's
they're
happening here,
looking for
right?
gang members anyway, right? Because of the killing of
He-
Cyrus.
She's aware of, like, that I'm sure there's been rapes in this park and shit like that, but
Right.
maybe not in this night, but like before. So they gotta look out there for her with the cops. And this is
They're looking for
also
things anyway, you know.
they're gonna know that he's a gang member, so they're probably gonna start taking him to jail and questioning him about shit that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever
Yeah.
they caught, that's what they're doing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. They're sitting up there trying to pick up all the gang members they can to find out what the hell happened with the Cyrus shooting.
This guy right here, his fucking face, man.
Wimp.
I forgot what movie he's in, man.
Oh yeah, that's dude from he's in Friday the 13th, the original Friday the 13th, and a few other horror movies, man. Um, look, I'm trying to think of his name, man. I can't think of it. Um,
Damn, he got him yoked up. 86 Street
Irwin
Station 123.
He's a, Irwin something. Yeah, but yeah, he was in the diner in the original Friday the 13th, and Annie, the chick that's hitchhiking comes through there. He's mopping the floor or some shit.
So he's like that type of like background character actor.
Yeah, he's in a few horror movies doing that kind of shit. Yeah, still does, I think, sometimes maybe here and
Wow.
there. Yeah, the only thing I know her from is Too Close for Comfort. Man, that's a talk about an old forgotten sitcom.
Mercy.
Makes you wonder what she's wanting to accomplish, man. I think she just wanted to get out of that neighborhood. She just wanted to get out of that particular life that she was living.
My uncle dated a broad that looked like this before, bro.
So she just followed them. She figured it couldn't be any worse than what she's already did, where she's already at.
Hmm.
So I can really think of her.
And then, going down into tunnels, going in and out of tunnels, just, the system, the train.
96.
Or 69. Haha.
Right, right.
But yeah, you gotta look at the mirror of everything too. Yes, she is. Oh, huh.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, hold on. Is that him?
Yep. Hey.
Okay.
So you saw all those other cops earlier. You were waiting for it then. No, it's right here.
Dang,
Yeah,
that
man.
hurt, man. That smacked you right in the fucking shins, too. And shins, man, you ain't gotta hit them hard, man, because there's no, you know what I mean? It's just like fucking skin and a little bit of muscle and a fucking
Shin
defibrillator.
don't Shin don't give a fuck, yo. That's
It's just exposed defibrillator.
why those Muay Thai motherfuckers are fucking like, like crazy insane with the shins.
59 minutes. Anybody who's wondering or just coming in, it's on Paramount Plus and Prime. I'm not sure exactly. I don't think it's on anything free. But
They're lame, real cripples. Always you ain't getting away with shit no more. A lot of these words in this either, man. Ajax is spewed a few of them.
yeah, this is
Oh,
this is
there's
another
a
case taken
there's a
wrong.
story behind a couple of these women here, as far as like what they did after, what they're known for and shit.
Yeah, I don't know of it. I don't know any of them.
I mean, if you look it up, you care to go any further, but yeah, there's a couple of basically there's other they've been in other films. See, it got tense for me like that because that's like a group of women. Yeah, I know it's women, right? But
But
they're unknown too. So this is the kind of like second more unknown group. Of course, they're gonna, like because it's women and they probably live. But
thinking with the wrong head again, man.
yep, that's what they were doing there, man. But they underplayed these chicks, and it's fucking like it's funny because like this is where like they really could have got, man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But these motherfuckers were half-assing it already. Not half-assing it, but they weren't going through the shit that the other group were going through.
Mm-hmm.
So like they fucking like they just found something like, oh shit, we're gonna be set up for the night. We're just gonna fucking chill here, fuck these broads and shit. But
Lizzie. Now, what I always wondered about these chicks is I mean, I mean, they're like a chick gang, right? But I mean, are they supposed to be like a lesbian chick gang?
Yes,
That's kind of what I figured. Yeah.
they're in the harem shit right now.
All right. All right. See, Rembrandt's smart though. You know, he don't fight exceptionally well, but he's smart. He knows something's wrong with it. It's just too easy.
Cochise is the most skillful with the fighting. Like he
Hmm.
has the most skills.
Just goes to show anything that's too easy seems too easy. It is. If it seems too good to be true,
Well,
chances are it is.
the actor that plays Rembrandt would also be in a series, an early series, I believe, maybe a PBS, like whatever your PBS channel was for you growing up, over the air stuff. This is before cable shit and all that, that most people, before most people had cable in their homes and shit. But he would go and be in a thing called the Bloodhound Gang, which was on a show called 321 Contact. This is stuff. So again, another thing inspired by somebody who's attached or was attached to the Warriors
Oh yeah,
is him. The Bloodhound Gang became a group, I think, a music group or what. So he's attached to that, but he was in this as well. So
right.
what's his name? Mario something, I think.
Rembrandt,
Yeah.
Marcelino. Let me see.
Yeah,
Mar-
Marcelino Lopes or what?
Marcelino Sanchez. I
Sanchez.
Yeah, because I wrote his name down because I wasn't sure who played him, so I wrote down his name. There's a couple of names that I wrote down. He is one of Marcelino Sanchez.
Yeah. Well, this is where you get okay. There's your sexual tension, and like
Hmm.
she wanted to fuck him, the one out of all of them right away.
Right from the beginning, yeah. Right from the beginning, she liked him, man. That's what magnetized her to follow him. Is number one wanting to change her life, and number two, she just something about Swan she liked, man. She just she hated what she was doing or where she was doing it at, and said, "Hell, here's my opportunity. Fuck it, I'll take a chance." Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Yeah, you can tell she just wants to change. She just wants to do something different, man.
Next door, down the block, belly hanging down, 5 kids,
Cockroaches in a cupboard.
cockroaches in the cupboard. uh, yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You get it, Warrior? Yeah, he gets it. Yeah, he likes her too. He just trying to keep his head in the game. He just trying to keep his head where it needs to be to survive because this is no game. You know what I mean? This motherfucker knows that he may not get home. Like there's actually chances against it. Like a bigger chance he won't get home. But
I guess
definitely fight.
when I like going back and watch this, I find myself like wanting them to have been in. They got in fucking basically, arguably, well, they all did because they all got chased by cops with guns and all this shit. But like, I wanted to see them as a duo get into another like fight with a group, maybe somehow, and overcome them somehow or what.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe they fuck it. They're the ones that fuck up the mime gang or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
That'd be some shit.
Yeah. See, they come from the furthest away. I do believe. They said that they bring 9 delegates from each gang,
Yeah.
and then and they traveled the furthest. So that made them once these certain numbers start going down, it ends up 5, 6 dudes just trying to make it home against full gangs, you know.
Uh,
Yeah, they're all the way to Coney Island.
Coney Island, Coney Island. Yeah, this is the tension belt right here. Like, all right, I know. Okay, we're in this club, right? And he recognizes it.
Mm-hmm. He's like, no, I'm just gonna watch. Oh, so I'm just gonna keep an eye on shit. Thanks anyway. I don't like what's happening here. Like
Yeah.
they get lucky. They get lucky surviving this, man.
Well,
They're lucky that these chicks can't shoot and shit. You
he's
know?
kind of like there's something's too good to be true here with this
Yeah,
for him.
yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. And you know, like I say, it's a damn good thing that they can't shoot very well, and they probably would have been dead. They get lucky.
Like
They
each
get out
group
of
as they're
blood
running,
stage.
like as their own group with some type of peril. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. Like this group runs in with these people, and then they had to switch up with the baseball Furies. It was that little collective because they were all separated. And then the homegirl and homeboy just got into it with the cops, and they fucked up dude from Predator.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh shit! You see that look on his face with the switchblade. He was like, oh fuck. She shouldn't have showed it to him. She should have just did it.
Oh yeah, got him.
They'd
They
have been at
all
this
come
differently
at
if they
him.
could have killed him.
Somebody said this looks like the chick from the Facts of Life and shit, getting smashed in the face with a fucking stool. Man, yeah, the door shit, man. I don't know. Maybe, but that's why I say he got the most skill as far
Yeah,
as with the fighting.
slice good. Did you get sliced with a switchblade? So they had the switchblade. They had the blades on each side sharpened too, man. Usually switchblades for sticking, not slicing.
I fucking know. I've written songs off inspiration from this film, yo.
And pretty much, Swan's pretty much just staying out of the shit at this point. He's waiting for this train, waiting for his dudes to get there.
Yeah. This is basically the beginning of the meetup with them all again.
Yeah. Here at the beginning of this third act is really cool. This is where you got the roller skate motherfucker.
Yeah, he's fucking that fucking the red and yellow, yo. The shit that brings you back to the era, yo. For me, at least, the red and yellow shit like that. I mean,
I almost got one of these vests because you know there's certain stores and shit. You know what I mean?
14-year-old, yeah. Oh
I
yeah,
I seen them. I was tempted as fuck to get one of them because they look just like.
I
Tempted.
swear I swear that looks like it's a McDonald's right there, dude.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they just skated off. I don't know. Like it just looks like an M right there, but it's all the colors of McDonald's and shit.
He knows he's following him. It's pretty fucking obvious. This dude's trying. How the hell are you gonna sneak up on a motherfucker on roller skates?
I mean, if they're fighting motherfuckers on roller skates, they really gotta be badass, you know?
This back at a time when roller skates were a lot more popular. Remember in the late '70s, early '80s, a lot of people would just wear roller skates around everywhere.
Right? Right? Imagine like now, like a fucking gang going around on roller skates doing something.
Yeah, this dude knows how to skate. That's for
Shit
sure.
like this. I mean, shit like this is like been tried out in movies, man. It's like what is it? Rollerball, like shit like that. Whatever. Skate,
Smokey Bear. Did you see that?
yeah, skate gangs, man.
Oh, there they are. Oh, they met back up. Lucky to be alive, actually. Let's go eat it. We don't know about Swamp. Yeah, they're sure about Ajax. Yeah, they sure are. They seen it happen.
Hmm. Yeah, they good though.
It'd be a bitch to get back home with only 5 or 6 of you and 9 of you went.
Ox is dead.
Two's dead, one's
Number
in jail.
number one. The pinball machines, dude. I would love to know what that pinball machine is behind them.
Yeah. She's gonna let you know, hey, these guys are following you. You never
But
know. I mean, come on, they're just fucking.
yeah, listen, I really like this would not be around like that, and that these motherfuckers are like not fucking spray painting up that cowboy and shit, or fucking breaking into the pinball slot. This shit.
He's like, I know they are. And now thanks to you, they know I know.
Use me, baby. Use me. See, it's just the look, man. You don't even have to like
Mm-hmm.
say anything, man. They move like the army, yo. So
Just yeah, just a look and just a little slight head nod. They're
yeah,
like, yeah, we know what to
communicate
do.
without words, yo.
Well, they've been a gang together for quite a long time, man. I'd imagine, you know what I mean? So they know each other like the back of their hand.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, so he's the only one that's on roller skates. I forgot about that.
I swear there was another motherfucker on roller skates, bro.
Yeah, I thought there was more than one. Hmm. That's a trap if I ever seen one, man. Did they see the rest of them, or did they just see just him? I don't think they seen the rest of them, did they?
Mm-mm.
They was planning on
No,
just going fucking bum
they
rushing
saw
him.
the dude on the roller skates, and then the two big dudes.
Yeah, yeah, it's a pretty big dude back there in the fucking in the
Even these
over.
guys will not. Even these guys will not have to do some shit.
Yeah, yeah, they get the element of surprise here.
So in my fucking like high school bathroom or some shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because they're expecting one dude. Next thing you know, 5 other guys jump out. Yeah, they plan on fucking up one guy. Uh,
Right.
there you go. There he is.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa, wait a minute.
And they're all in overalls and shit. So I would have to cast the one homeboy that I know that wears overalls all the time, which is Brian Kubrick.
Right?
Fucking what would they put in that? Probably like maybe some type of food additive or what in that spray can or what. Because getting sprayed with that shit, man, that's it's kind of a way to take a motherfucker out off guard.
Oh, Rim Bear's gotten smacked.
There's a the court. This was probably like this had to be hardcore choreographed right now.
I think she snatches by hair and bites it. Slam up against the mirrors.
There's the one where they actually all fight, dude,
Yeah.
together.
Oh, nice. Right to the bathroom door. Oh, nice with a bulldog right into the wall. Hell
There's
yeah.
a, there's a funny fucking, yeah, I forgot what it was. When the
Oh.
dude fucking kind of almost looks like he throws himself into some shit. Watch. Rare. He
Yeah, yeah.
fucking hit the wall, dude.
Yeah, he ran right into it. He broke the back.
Fucking that. That shit kills me every fucking time, man. That part, yo.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking,
We got horror gang in the chat. What's up? Thanks for coming through. We're at, in case you're wondering, just in case, we're at 1 hour and 17 minutes.
you got homeboy here. I forgot what gang he's from. This dude had the headphones, dude. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Here's a guy coming to let him know that it wasn't who it really was. And it was all said and done. They're all sitting on the train, just tired and beat up and just fucking just done. You know what I mean? And you can just tell that they're just wore the fuck out. So they just want to get home, and then they get home, and then they got more bullshit to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
They're worn out as fuck now. They've been fighting against the odds all night. You're smart, man. You got to use your head with it. You don't use your head, you're gonna lose. He's laying there holding and hugging that bat.
Yeah.
You are my friend.
The cowboy, yo.
Oh, this part's important. When these young prom people get on here and they just look at them like they're fucking garbage, basically, to the point to where she's wanting to cover herself up, and he stops her. Like, don't do that for them,
Mm-hmm.
man. Fuck them. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's come up here, see, because she feels dirty and nasty compared to these chicks, and she just wants to fix her dress or whatever. And Swan's like, no, fuck this. Here it is. This just, this part says a whole shitload without saying anything. See, here it is. Looking at, and see, you can just tell that she just feels like those girls are better than her.
Mm-hmm.
Swan lets her know, no, they're not.
Mm-hmm.
She's complete, total uncomfortable. See, here, here she goes. She wants to fix her hair. Swan's like, no, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You look fine the way you are. Don't do anything to impress them.
I can't. You're probably doing a video right now. And I gotta work tomorrow. Huh?
I just always like that part.
You want to
I like parts like that don't have to say shit to say a lot. It's one of the best parts of the movie, man. In a weird way. That's just good writing, good acting, good directing. Nice performance by her, really was. Because I mean, you can see the pain, and you can just see the desperation in her eyes, man. She's just totally unhappy and just wants to do something else with her life. That's the way I interpret it anyway. There's the Wonder Wheel. What's that in the background? That big ass tower, man. Are you still there, still? I don't know if we lost Steel or what. Might just be taking care of some shit. might be muting, taking care of things. That's my guess. Because he's still on here. Yeah, he grabbed the flowers for her. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So he let her know on there that no, they're not better than you, number one. And number two, here, have these flowers because you're worthy of them, just like those chicks are. And, nice character. Nice character arc for Swan here. Michael Beck does a good job. I'm surprised he didn't do more. Like I can only think of him in 2 or 3 movies. Late 70s, early 80s, they made it out like he was gonna be something, and then all of a sudden he just wasn't in shit anymore. Here it is, still. Here's the Luther part with the glass bottles, man. Yeah, they get home and this little bastard's still chasing them down. He doesn't realize that they know the truth, that they know that he's the one that killed Cyrus. He still thinks he can kill the warriors and get, some kind of a pat on the back or something like that. Get his gang higher up in the ranks, I suppose, if he's the one that killed off the warriors. Even though they know the truth, like I said. Dude, Patrick Kelly does a good job, man. He's a slimy little snake. He's just a weasel. Yeah, weasel, that's what he is. Weasel. But does a great job doing it. A couple seconds to move. Yes, dude, just do what I tell you. Take care of my stuff. Prove that. Yeah, but these motherfuckers are trying to. I mean, Luther ain't gonna fight him. No way. Luther's gang's not gonna fight him. They're gonna shoot him. I'm gonna balls fight him. Dude, I can't hear this right now. Hold on, let me see if I can hear it. I'll go for here just a minute so we can hear it. I wish I could just play that. See, Beck didn't go further as the leading man due to critical failure. Xanadu, yeah, maybe, but I mean, one movie killed him off. Tangent. He did do some other acting. Well, yeah, I mean, what else was he in, man? Hey, I had to turn that up for just a minute, y'all. I really did. That's such a classic part, man. I don't think YouTube will hear that. Plus, that's why I was going up and down on it. As long as I don't go too, as long as you don't go too many seconds in a row, you're all right. I don't know what the fuck happened to Steele. It shows he's still here. He just got muted or what? On the island. They don't got no. I haven't seen the Warriors carry a gun yet. They didn't even bring a gun. You got a few other gangs that gun. But this is old school. Now gangs, man, they don't come at you with bats. They come at you with guns. That'd be one big difference of today's game. The guy is so good in this. Yeah, man, Luther, guy plays Luther. He really is. He really is cringe. He always plays that little weasel role.
Back. I had to go take care of something real quick. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I figured.
I knew where I probably already knew where it was at before I got back in the room.
Yeah, 2000. You know, see the ocean, we figure we're home, motherfucker. What are you doing? Come to their church, man. Talk about some balls.
Really nice waves coming through that day too, man.
Yeah, yeah. Wonder where the rest of the Warriors are right now. You know what I mean? Because they just sent 9 delegates. Why
Well,
didn't
I mean, there was no way to get word to them.
Right, right. Apparently, so a lot of TV series like
They're probably all over Coney Island, man.
Yeah, yeah. Luther's gang's not gonna fight them. They're gonna fucking shoot them.
You're dead. This is one of the best cinematic yells in history.
Did you ever play this video game back in the day? This video game was kind of entertaining too.
Yeah, I got into it. It was fun, man. I was like, wow, you know, having a whole more meat to the backstory and everything.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Anybody else remember this? Anybody else this game from PlayStation 2?
Yeah, I played it, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It had that one part. You know, one part you could open where you could play as like Double Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
There they are. Dan, look at all these motherfuckers. Rips. Yes, rips.
I say, I made a fucking rhyme. I was like, I said, my family bands together like the Gramercy Riffs, karate gis, hockey sticks. Like I said, some shit like that.
Right.
So there had to be some level of like, all right, between the Warriors and the Rogues, man, you feel like they've probably clashed before at some point, maybe, because they are the next to last gang that comes in, and then the real gang comes in, and they're like, hey, no, this is how it's gonna be.
They show them total respect on their turf too, man. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, in their own place. Yep, it's big.
Yeah.
So
and now they're gonna beat these motherfuckers to death.
these fucking motorcycle rejects from a Frankie at Avalon on that Funicello fucking beach blanket bingo movie and shit, dude.
Yeah. He said it's not us, it's them, the Warriors.
Yeah.
It turns out the earlier reports were wrong, all wrong.
Yeah.
Like out there that had such a hard time getting home.
Great soundtrack too, man. The whole movie is a great score soundtrack.
Oh hell yeah! I love the song that ends with from Joel Walsh, I do believe.
Yeah. It's good, man.
Joel Walsh of the Eagles. It's called In the City, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Just hearing this song and hearing him sing, man, just that all by itself is nostalgia, man. Just hearing that, you know, it just immediately takes me back when I was fucking 8 years old and shit. So there it was, man. Kick ass movie, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you checking it out with me.
Yeah, man. This is I would always watch this with somebody, man. This is my favorite movie, so
that's cool. Yeah. When I mentioned that I got it, I knew you probably liked it, but I wasn't expecting you to jump up like you did. You was like, hell yeah, man! Whenever you want to check it out, I was like, what? Do it next week.
Yeah. I can always look at this in many different ways. This film, like what it truly represents for me.
Just takes me back.
The city I grew up in. The city I grew up in. The name of the team, the high school team, was the Warriors too. So.
What city did you grow up in?
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that, but you know, yeah, I'm just it's a more common name, but like it's just funny that like there's the parallels there basically.
Right. Well, thanks everybody for checking it out with us. Much appreciated. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please do it for me now. It helps me out tremendously. Thanks again to Steele for coming through. Thanks to everybody in the chat. I will be seeing you soon for and Horror for All episode 3. Much love to everybody. And that is John Steele, and I am Agoraphobe, and you guys are not. Have a great evening.
Good night.